the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project speaking. I am reaching out to you as Command has spoken very highly of your accomplishments. In particular, I'm told you're experienced in dealing with a variety of Borg. Another incursion is taking place. There is always a choice.
Greetings, Starship. I am Admiral Kumarke of the LSS Raskava. I'm here to help Director Hugh of the Cooperative Borg in my capacity as Science Officer. I've been called in to help with a potential Borg incursion. However, I have been here for quite a while now. I'm not sure that he's coming. I take it that he called you here as well? I agree. He's typically quite punctual. So I've heard, anyway. Well, I'm afraid I've also come across some starship debris in the system that I have yet to identify. It appears we're arriving at the aftermath of a tense clash. I suggest we try and find the Director together. With your permission, I'll set up a sensor link so that our ships can share any data we find. Sensor link is active. Let's start with the ship debris up ahead. Let's see. Sensors are picking up microscopic fragments of advanced regenerative circuitry. Nanites. And decentralized control system debris. Well, this is most certainly a fallen Cooperative probe. Something must have happened to their fleet. Let's hurry. There's more debris over there. Scans indicate high-density alloy and further Borg circuitry fragments. Disruptive, not regenerative. In any case, this is not Cooperative debris. The quantum signature doesn't even match our universe. Look out! Control Borg sphere incoming!
Stronghold is worthless.
Certainly explains the debris' quantum signature. Let's continue. I see a final cluster of debris up ahead. metal alloy is unlike any debris I've ever seen. It's protected by a quantum dispersal field. Someone must have come back to scatter the ship's debris signature. Its origin is untraceable. Heads up! Subspace sensors are picking up residual distortion nearby. A warp trail. Recalibrating sensor array frequencies. Tachyon decay and subspace phase variances suggest this warp trail is 2 hours old. We should get closer. There might be survivors. Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby. It's the Harmony. What's Thaseen-Fei's ship doing here? Perhaps Thaseen-Fei was called in to help as well. The vessel seems to be suffering from multiple systems failures. They may require assistance. Shall we send out a hail? Oh, right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K of the LSS Raskava. Come in. Thaseen-Fei, do you copy? No response. Complete comm silence. I know this isn't exactly standard protocol, but considering the potential gravity of the situation, should we consider beaming down? You're right. Let's proceed with caution. No use. The magnetic properties of the denser asteroids near the ship are interfering with our scans. An excellent idea. I'll send out an encoded subspace transmission detailing our intentions. I should be able to transmit it on a narrow enough frequency for it to bypass the interference, but we're unlikely to be met with a response, I'm afraid. Here's hoping Thaseen-Fei is able to receive it. And that we aren't breaking with any Aetherian customs. Right, I have identified a section of the Ram Izad system where signals are not compromised by the asteroids. Meet me there. Who would have thought that you'd be towing the Harmony today? Too close to the asteroids. Just a little further. It's working. The interference is subsiding. I suggest we try a final hail before we scan again. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K. Do you copy? Starship Harmony, do you require assistance? Nothing. I'll consult with my comms officer. Ensign Farunte, what's your assessment?
The Harmony might be experiencing a communications blackout, Admiral. This is likely unrelated to the interference caused by any asteroids.
well. Time really could be of the essence. We still have no idea where the Director is or if he's alright. And I'm beginning to worry that the same might be said of Thaseen-Fei. This doesn't look good. Shields are lowered. I'm not detecting any breaches, so it must have been done voluntarily. The scans also indicate that the atmospheric conditions aboard the ship are highly unusual, and only just able to accommodate other species. Furthermore, the ship itself is exhibiting properties that are consistent with a multidimensional vortex. It's as if it is phasing in and out of existence. Or at least parts of it seem to be. What's more, multiple sections of the ship seem to be under strict lockdown. You read my mind. The ship's systems should have logged our attempts at establishing contact before beaming down. That said, I'm not sure I trust the accuracy of any of our current scans, given the situation. One last thing.
This interior, it's beautiful. It looks like the hallway behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will encounter aboard the Harmony. Bypassing security lockouts might require some thinking outside the triangle. Or box? It's an Earth saying. I suggest we take a look around. Perhaps there's another way out. Let's tread carefully. Maybe this will allow us to open the door to the hallway behind us. No, the security clearance required to bypass this console is too high. We won't be able to go this way. Let's look around. Optimizing tricorders for environmental scanning. What a unique structure. Optimizing for material analysis. Incredible. These polygonal wall structures act as data nodes. It appears they store recordings of events that have happened aboard the ship. They contain both visual and auditory data. You don't suppose we're being watched, do you? In any case, it looks like this room's lockdown has been bypassed. Let's try the console by the other door. There must be a way forward. Well done. All right, we'd better stay alert. We don't know what the consequences of bypassing the security measures aboard this ship are. For all we know, it could mean a variety of automated countermeasures, Or perhaps none at all, given the situation. Let's keep scanning for abnormalities along the way until we get to the bottom of this. Lead the way. It's very empty in here. I wonder where all the crew members are. That's what Thaseen-Fei always says. Could I have a word? I'm feeling a little uneasy. No, not about the possibility of finding a Borg incursion aboard. It's about the comment I made earlier, about being watched. It was meant to be light-hearted, but I'm starting to think we are being monitored. It doesn't help that this room is on lockdown as well, and it looks like the security clearances increase the further along we get. We'll need to get creative again. Interesting. Instead of recording in real time, we could recalibrate the output so that the node plays back a recording from the past. At some point, someone aboard this ship must have input the console code needed to unlock this room. Such a recording might also provide us with insight into what happened aboard the Harmony. Spot on! I would need to input some kind of information about the data we want to access in order to bypass any encrypted subroutines. In theory, this would allow me to recalibrate the node's parameters to play back an older recording, though I'd have to reconfigure the node's memory buffer array to act as a hollow matrix interface instead. In other words, the node will no longer function as a recording subsystem, but as a hollow emitter activated by a... I have to say, even though I'm not pleased about reverse engineering Aetherian technology without authorization, the science behind this is quite exciting. Hopefully, Thaseen-Fei will understand. If you scan the room for information, I will begin recalibrating the node's parameters. Reconfiguring memory array to optimize for hollow emission output. Remodulating tricorders. Integrating environmental data to bypass encryptions. Done! The system is active. Shall we give it a try?
In that case, please follow me.
This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face.
So, you said you needed help.
It worked! So, both Director Hugh and Thaseen-Fei were aboard the Harmony. What's more, the decay rate of the chronoton particles emitted by these projections placed the recording approximately 1 hour before the Harmony's warp trail signature in Ram Izad. It's likely that whatever battle took place out there occurred after the Director beamed aboard. Curious. It's a start. However, I'm sure you've noticed that these recording fragments are both static and out of order. The node's harmonic emitters didn't take too kindly to being tampered with. I doubt we'll be able to play out the full animated sequence of events. That said, we should be able to realign the data and unlock the full recording if we place these fragments in the right order. Place these fragments in the correct order. What happened first? Right. Thaseen-Fei welcomed Director Hugh and his bridge officers aboard the Harmony. After Thaseen-Fei welcomed Director Hugh and his bridge officers aboard, Director Hugh scanned a piece of technology which he considered to be part of a fragment of a larger piece. The fragments have been placed in the correct order. First, Thaseen-Fei welcomed Director Hugh and his team aboard the ship. Then, Director Hugh scanned some technology which was part of a larger piece. Lastly, Thaseen-Fei asked Director Hugh and his officers to follow her, so they all left the room. We did it! Right. I've fed the data back into the node in the correct order this time. We should be able to play the full sequence of events now. Remember, it's likely to be visually incomplete due to the harmonics malfunction within the node.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face. I have heard a lot about you and your skill set.
Leader Thaseen-Fei, please call me Hugh. Likewise, I've heard a lot about the Aetherians. So, you said you needed help.
Yes, a piece of Borg technology has been found aboard the Harmony. We may be compromised.
Let's see. You're right. This is control Borg technology, all right. And yet, the energy signature isn't an exact match. This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece. We'll need to locate the rest of it before I can make an assessment.
Of course. Our diplomatic quarters are available, should you wish to stay longer for this assessment. Please excuse the furnishing. Under normal circumstances, we redress our rooms for all our guests.
Well, these circumstances are far from normal. But that won't be necessary. We won't be staying long.
I see. How unfortunate. Perhaps another time. In that case, please follow me.
Great teamwork! We've pieced it all together! It looks like Director Hugh and his officers beamed aboard the Harmony to help Thaseen-Fei identify a piece of... Exactly. Fortunately, the data node recording also shows the console code used by Thaseen-Fei to bypass security. I suggest we look out for other consoles along the way. Perhaps we'll be able to use this method again. This probably also won't be the last data node we'll be able to interact with aboard the ship. Right, let's move on, shall we? So it seems like the starship debris we found earlier might have been control Borg then. Look! It seems like a struggle may have taken place here. It's one of Director Hugh's officers. We better help them. Shields are still down. We can stabilize them and beam them out. This isn't good. We need to figure out what happened here. That's the spirit! Our tricorders are already remodulated and optimized for holographics. If you gather information to bypass the encryption subroutines, I'll get started on the node's parameters. I'm feeling less guilty about tampering with Aetherian technology. Our allies could be in danger. Recalibrating parameters. Almost there. Got it. The fragments should be ready to play.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
Watch out! What are you doing?
It worked! Unlike the last recording we watched, these initial fragments seem to be in the right order. That means Thaseen-Fei was leading Director Hugh and his officers to the lower decks of the ship. However, my scans indicate the presence of corrupted data located inside the memory buffers. One of the following fragments does not align with the expected data intervals of the recording. That is to say, one of the recordings of Director Hugh was added later on. It was perhaps. We can't rule it out. But that doesn't seem like something the control Borg would do. It seems a little too calculated, don't you think? In any case, we need to make a choice and identify the artificial fragment so we can remove the corrupted data and access the rest of the recording. Which fragment was artificially added to the data node? The node is not responding to that input. Which fragment was artificially added? Right! An unknown construct appeared from beyond the portal and attacked the group. The falsified fragment has been identified. First, Thaseen-Fei told Director Hugh and his bridge officers that she would lead them to the lower decks of the ship. But then, an unknown construct attacked Director Hugh and his bridge officers from beyond the portal. One of his bridge officers was left wounded. Well done. That's it. It wasn't a control Borg that fired at Director Hugh's officer, but an unknown construct. It seems Aetherian? The corrupted data has been removed successfully. The full sequence of events is now ready to play. Unfortunately, the harmonics are acting up again, so expect some fragmentation. The system is active. Let's play its last recording.
It is a shame you are not staying longer. We have much to discuss. I am curious about the liberated Borg.
Well, the path of a liberated Borg is not easy. Ultimately, it's about giving others a second chance.
Fascinating. Aetherians believe in giving others a second life, like an ascension.
I suppose you could compare it to that. Helping others overcome their past so they can grow.
Indeed. If you follow me, I will lead you to our lower decks.
You said this is where you found the control Borg boarding party?
Indeed.
Do you know how they were able to bypass your shields?
We are uncertain. Several malfunctions have been reported. No conclusions have been drawn yet.
What are you doing?
This was not supposed to happen.
Get behind me!
My word, so that's what actually happened. It seems like an Aetherian security system of some sort attacked Director Hugh and his officers. But by Luca, I cannot imagine why someone would come back afterwards to plant a falsified recording implicating the Borg. It's beyond me. In any case, Thaseen-Fei's remark is important. If the Aetherian security system has gone rogue, there might be more for us to worry about than control Borg. Fortunately, this recording also shows the console code used to activate this portal. I suppose it will lead to the lower decks. Here's the code. Will you do the honors? These lower decks sure are darker. A word? Yes. I think so. I feel confident that we are on the right track, especially after seeing both Director Hugh and Thaseen-Fei pass through here. And yet, I just feel unsettled. There's something not... Before we move on, I want to make sure that you know you can count on me. I know we might not know each other very well yet, but there's nothing I would want more than to defend our galaxy against the Borg. In short, it's personal, so I won't be holding back. Well, I'm glad that's settled. Let's get back to business. This room... Exactly. You know the drill. If you search the room for information, I'll begin recalibrating the data node's parameters. Those encryption subroutines won't stand a chance. I admit, I'm feeling apprehensive. What we're about to see next could be very telling. Integrating the environmental information. Bypassing encryptions. All done. The fragments are ready to play.
Due to bridge, requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding.
perish? Did they really get into some kind of near-fatal altercation? I can't even imagine it. Thaseen-Fei is our ally and friend. There must be more to this. Unfortunately, my scans suggest that the node's memory buffer may be overloaded. Over time, this could lead to slight alterations in recorded material due to deletions or simplifications, for example. So rather than an artificial addition, it seems to be a corruption of the original events. There should be some truth to this scenario, but something's off. We'll need to identify the altered fragment and restore it to its original form in order to play the full sequence of events. Which data node fragment was altered? The node is not receptive to that input. Let's reconsider. Which data node fragment was altered? The node is rejecting this input, so we can... Which data... The altered fragment has been identified. Director Hugh raised his weapon at Thaseen-Fei, but he was not critically wounded. Finally, Thaseen-Fei lifted his body. By Lucar, we did it! I was hoping for this outcome. Hopefully this means that Director Hugh was not...
Hugh to bridge, requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding.
I can see that. What the hell is going on here?
Our security system is registering you and your officers as Prime Borg.
Thaseen-Fei, I really don't want to take down your construct. Get them to stand down.
I understand. This won't be necessary. You will be neutralized until we can repair our systems.
Neutralized? Okay, we might be getting lost in translation, but that's not happening.
Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish. You shall be conserved and implanted anew.
That's it! Director Hugh was neutralized by Thaseen-Fei in an effort to protect him, I suppose? And it looks like his wounded bridge officer made it out of the room. Well, if the Director and his officers are registering as enemy Borg to the Aetherian security system, then there's no telling how it will register us. Thankfully, the recording once again shows the console code Thaseen-Fei used to get out of this room. Thaseen-Fei's choice seems somewhat abrupt. It certainly wouldn't be Aetherian I agree. Admiral Kumarke to the Rescava. We are requesting backup aboard the Harmony. Director Hugh is down. I repeat, Director Hugh is down.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Reunite reporting in. We have notified both of your crews. We're struggling to get a lock on your position. We'll beam someone down as soon as we can.
Copy that, Reunite. Right. Let's not waste a moment. That's Director Hugh's other officer. Let's stabilize them and beam them out. Watch out! Control Borg ahead! No match for us. Unsurprisingly, this room is also on lockdown. We'll need to figure out how... What an incredible astrometrics laboratory. I never imagined Aetherians to be galactic strategists, though. Perhaps they are less quick to trust others than I had originally thought. This star chart shows an array of interlinked gateways placed across a vast number of alternate dimensions. Fascinating. I haven't seen many other species use gateways as a means of transportation. Cybernetic onslaught. It seems these military texts describe the battle the Aetherians fought against the Borg, as well as other civilizations. This retelling is much less grim than I would have imagined. Didn't they say the Borg decimated their entire universe? Perhaps the military texts hold the key to our exit. That didn't work. That's it. Well, lead the way. Rogue security system constructs up ahead. Let's keep moving. Look out! Control Borg heading our way! They must be beaming in from other sections of the ship. Are these Aetherian living quarters? Oddly enough, it sort of looks familiar. Oh my! It's a whole wall of Grendar Bexes. But why? Perhaps this is how Aetherians honor their fallen. Look out! Control Borg heading our way! I'm picking up life signs nearby. Admiral Kumar K to the Rescava, requesting an immediate status report.
Admiral Kumar K, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We've got a lock on your position. Understood. I'll send the coordinates over to your team. They should be with you soon.
And Ensign? Tell them to be careful. It seems the Aetherians use these energy portals to get from one level of their ship to the next. I wonder how many there are aboard the Harmony. In any case...
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte.
They did, and not a moment too soon, Varunte. I'm picking up life signs further ahead on this deck. I'll be right behind you. It seems there are no data nodes in this room. And still no signs of Director Hugh or Thaseen-Fei. Let's try the console at the end of the room. Neurodrills? Hydroponics pods? Is this a sick bay or a science lab? Nothing here. We'll have to keep looking. Rogue security system incoming! Our console interaction must have activated them. They're stronger than the last ones! Well done. Quite the interruption. Now, where were we? It does seem like a lot. Me neither. This is a partial biomedical display of Aetherian energy readings. These readings indicate the presence of enhanced sensory organs, regenerative internal probes, and an energy-based core. It looks like the Aetherian anatomical composition is 70% biological, 30% mechanical, and the rest of the data is missing. Perhaps there's another console in this room that contains the access code to the door. Heads up! Rogue security system incoming again! Predictable, I suppose. They've upped their offensive, likely due to a perceived increase in threat level aboard the ship. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's try another console. That's it! The door is open! I'm detecting a life sign. Cognitive functions are compatible with the Cooperative Borg. What is this place? Look! It's Director Hugh! We better check his vitals. The The Director's life signs are stable, but he's been put into a stasis. Scans show the pods are equipped with an integrated dispenser valve and a medical interface connected to the ship's console system. We should be able to wake the Director up by using a console command. That would do it. Look out! It's the Aetherian security system! Scanning, the Director's pod must have alerted them. We can hardly catch a break, can we? Let's activate the pod's dispenser. Excellent! It looks like getting out of this pod from the inside is the tricky part. From out, excellent idea! The choice is yours. Let's give it a try. That's it! We can open the pod! Director Hugh! Are you okay?
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Rescava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Thaseen-Fei.
Forget Fei. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Thaseen-Fei too, but not the way you are. The Aetherians? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Aetherian lab.
Through harmony, we are secure.
These biosigns.
Through unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Borg. Yes. But also...
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Iconians.
Look out! It's getting away!
What was that?
A problem for later. Its escape has triggered some kind of red alert. Shields are up.
Damn, there goes our plan of beaming out.
There might be another way. Not the way I'd usually greet an ally of your distinction, but I suppose this is somewhat of a unique situation. I'll save the details of my gratitude for later. Needless to say...
Right.
Your creativity is correct. It could be... Well, let's get out of here before more pods explode. The Harmony's defenses have locked the path behind us. The only way onward is forward. Call me Hugh. I've spent far too many stardates as a nameless.
Hugh it is. What are those?
Assimilation pods. Heads up. We got company.
Typically, I recommend setting phase when it's done, but that's a dance with a simulation I'd rather avoid, Admiral. Another hostile wave of Aetherians incoming. Your reputation precedes you. Well done. All right, let's go. My nanoprobe is detecting elevated levels of gamma radiation nearby. The Harmony's core.
Granddad Bex!
The Aetherians have lowered some sort of fractal containment fields blocking our path.
Leave it to me. I've become quite the expert on Aetherian security systems.
Understood. We'll keep the Aetherians at bay in the meantime.
Resist and you shall crumble. Accept and you shall ascend.
Another one? This influx seems endless. How's it looking, Admiral?
Almost there. The fractal containment field has been lowered.
Incredible.
Collaboration is fruitful. Why such discord in the face of harmony?
He is teleporting away. That's our chance. Let's get out of here.
I hope you're right about that gateway technology. A magnetic containment field protecting a cube-shaped reactor core.
Looks familiar, right? If only my tour had started in this room.
It's quite the display for a reactor core. It must be important to them.
Trapped again. It did seem too easy.
You're right, Hugh. These Granddad Vexes are beaming in with no end in sight.
There must be another way to defeat them.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
I'm all ears.
If we lower its containment field, we could fire at the reactor core to initiate a breach.
What about the gamma radiation leaking into the room, and the potential loss of life aboard the ship?
I'm willing to bet that putting the core at risk will initiate an emergency power transfer protocol. This would divert all main energy back to the core's containment field, interrupting Aetherian transport.
And likely divert power from the fractal containment fields too. A hell of a plan, Admiral.
And we'd have to backtrack into the room to carry it out.
A risk worth taking. Let's do it.
I'll get to work on this fractal containment field. shield has been lowered.
Let's act quickly. The Aetherians aren't messing around.
I'm on it. Cover me. Reconfiguring security parameters.
How much longer, Admiral?
10 seconds.
You've got 5.
Done. The magnetic containment field has been lowered. Target the reactor core. Radiation levels are rising. We need to leave.
Let's go.
The control panel is malfunctioning. Cover me. I just need a couple of seconds.
Your second life awaits you, Hugh.
There. It's open. Where's Hugh?
There's something I need to do.
Radiation levels are too high. We need to leave. Emergency systems might seal this section off. This could be our last chance.
I know. That's why you should go ahead without me.
You can't save him, Hugh.
I know, but if I can get through, for even just a second, then it's worth a shot. I have to try.
Damn. We can't leave him behind.
Grendat Bex, that's your name, right? Where's Thaseen-Fei?
We are Grendat Bex. We are Thaseen-Fei. We are all at once, and soon you shall be too.
I'd rather die than be reassimilated.
It is the only way. Uprisers shall be quelled. Deniers shall be fused. You must join us. You must ascend.
Listen, it doesn't have to be like this. My people have the means to restore your freedom.
You misunderstand. We are free. We have long been freed from the shackles of Iconian rigor, and we have taken what serves us best from the Borg. We are evolved.
See, the trouble is, I think you think you're free, but you're not. Everything you're saying right now, that sounds an awful lot like a collective I used to be a part of. You think you don't have a choice, but if you ask me, you've just forgotten how to choose.
You are mistaken. We do not choose the ether. It chooses us. We follow its path.
Well, a wise man once told me, even when you think you don't have a choice, there always is one. I might not be able to help you now, but maybe I'll be able to help you one day. No one is beyond redemption.
We need to leave now.
I'm sorry. Follow me.
Incredible.
Admiral Kumar.
You are
Perfect.
the Rescarva? Right. I'll get started on the gateway.
Heads up. More hostile Aetherians incoming.
Harmony, we are secure. unity we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious.
Nicely done, Admiral Kumarke. Well, no time to...
Glad to see you made it in one piece. Let's check in with the Rescava.
Loud and clear. It's good to see you both back on your ships. But this isn't over quite yet. The Harmony is hailing us.
Friends, this truly has been a grave misunderstanding. Remnants of our Iconian heritage, yes. To protect you from your own assumptions, of course. For your own benefit, on your path to a greater truth. The only truth. We seek not to harm you, but to welcome you. As we eventually did with the Borg. We stand on the precipice of a new era. It does not have to be. Today's events are a testament to our strength in dealing with unforeseen adversity. We are now sure than ever that we can be more than allies. We can be one. Do you not recall our Axiom? Was it not? Our mistake.
There must be a diplomatic way forward, even after today. Thaseen-Fei, my people and I, we can help you. The Cooperative advocates for the free Borg. Our reclamation methods are consistently evolving and improving, and yet the core of our mission remains the same. A liberated Borg does not rid themselves of their past. They simply dare to challenge it.
Thaseen-Fei,
The galaxy will turn your rejection. We learned.
Your ship is compromised, Thaseen-Fei. Stand down.
You mock the path the Ether has laid before you, friend.
Friend. You are no friend. Friends do not force others to join their planet.
Borg used those.
Let her go. This is just the beginning.
Control Borg incoming! Thaseen-Fei left them through a reality vortex.
So she didn't need the Cooperative help after
All along? Borg spilling to our universe as a complication and the cover?
Backup arriving just in time never hurts. However, Thaseen-Fei is still out there somewhere, and what she said about the galaxy turning against itself may be true. Reports of Borg incursions are multiplying by the stardate, with an unusual increase in infighting among Control, Mirror, and Prime Borg. Right. For now, let's return. Oh.
Today, yes, the Tholians never really took to the Aetherians, did your warp out also malfunction? How odd.